Welcome to Abin Time. We're your hosts, Kat
and Maddie.
Discuss a wide variety of topics, and today's going to be an interesting one because me and Maddie are completely opposing on this particular topic, so this should be fun. No, I doubt we're going to yell at each other, right? Right, Maddie?
Unlike that other... I mean, unless you really are just being forceful about certain things, in which case I need to respond with the same kind of intensity to get my point across, but other than that, no, we shouldn't be yelling at each other.
Good. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about minigames. Some ones that we like, some ones that we dislike, our overall feeling about it, that kind of stuff. So, I'm just going to start this one for once. I don't tend to like minigames. Sometimes they're okay, but if you force me to play a minigame in order to progress the story, I'm not gonna like your minigame. I'm gonna be like, no, just let me progress the story, please. I just want to keep playing. How are you overall with mini games, Maddie?
So, I mean, there's a lot to say. I don't know how to. I tend to like mini games, so much so that anyone who says this is RNG bullshit, I'm like, no, there is strategy involved, and it is really fun to play that 15 rounds of fishing.
Okay, let's talk about the 15 rounds of fishing. For those who don't know, Trails in the Sky the Third has a few mini games. One of them
I will agree is terrible, and
yeah,
that is
the shooting game
is
is awful. It's one of the worst controlling mini games I've ever played. It's bullshit. It has you can't move the thing fast enough and fire fast enough in order to play it on any difficulty other than the easiest one I found.
And it features worst character. Anyway,
oh my god, yeah, and he says the lines so often. No, the shooting minigame is terrible. The poker minigame is okay. I mean, I didn't mind it because
I won.
Again,
I didn't know how it progressed the story at all, but I played poker.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was. I have a feeling, especially over time, maybe it'll become more relevant because I feel like a lot, not to get into the third, but we're gonna get into the third. I feel like a lot of things will people don't think the third is that important to the whole entire series, and I would disagree. I think it's far more important than people give it credit for. Anyways, so there's the shooting game, which is terrible. The poker game, that's okay.
The arena.
The arena, which is fine. It's just an arena. I mean, if you like the battle system of the game, you're gonna be good. And is the quiz considered a mini game? I think it is. Yeah, the quiz is fun. I like the quiz.
Oh, the quiz.
If only because of Campanella's crazy outfits. I really did enjoy the quiz.
I enjoyed the quiz because I like trivia.
Yeah. It's funny though, because I was really good at the first one, and then the second one I was absolutely abysmal. I swear to God, it took me 3 or 4 tries. And then the hardest ones, I was like, oh, this is easy.
Yeah, because it thought it was being obscure. It was like, what's the song that plays during this point? And it's like, oh no, I got that, fam.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like, what's the first line of this song? Oh, that.
Oh, easy. I got one wrong, but that's because I misread which game it was.
Yeah, that's easy to do because you're balancing reading the question and reading all the answers with a very short timer. But yeah. And then I think the last mini game is this fishing mini game, which I did not enjoy, but you liked, right?
Oh my god, that fishing mini game is okay, it's not the best, but it's fun.
No, it's not.
I was debating on playing those 15 rounds again because I lost But not because of RNG bullshit, because I looked away, and by the time I looked back and realized it clicked, I had hit the button too late, and I lost my big fish. Otherwise, I would have won. Moving on. Okay.
But on that note, I know you say it's not RNG bullshit, but you have to give it to the fact that you can play around in that fishing game perfectly. You can click at the right time, you can have the best bait, you can have whatever, and you'll still get nothing. That's where I feel... No, you can. You can play it perfectly, and you will get nothing, or nothing will bite. That's just part of the RNG. That's what I'm saying when I say it's RNG bullshit, is that you can do everything right and still get fucked over by the game because of a number.
No.
For those who don't know, RNG is random number generation, and it is usually used to describe when something isn't controlled by skill. It's just controlled by a random generation of an outcome.
I'm sure some people out there played to RNG just RNGesus.
Yes, exactly. If you're a speedrunner, you definitely played RNGesus all the time.
RNGesus, please give me the strength in the loot drops.
Oh my god, yeah, I imagine you have to deal with RNG all the time playing WoW.
There's a lot of RNG.
Yeah. And again, on that kind of note, I hate when they give you a quest in any game, not just an MMO. And I've seen it in other games. Like, hell, Ys 8 had this for me for a while. Where it's like you need a specific rare drop
Yep.
to fulfill the quest. I hate that bullshit. Why would you do that?
It was awful. Because it was like,
Yeah.
I think I was playing to you during it.
Yeah.
So it was
you
like,
were.
I was like, need this 3 rare wood. Okay, let me run around smashing rare wood. 20 minutes later, I have 1. Are you kidding me?
The Woodpecker resin or whatever?
Yes!
Yeah, I had the exact same thing. And then I'm like, am I just not hitting the right ones? And it's like, these ones will drop it. And I'm like, okay. So I go and farm there, and eventually I get 3, and I'm like, that was needlessly bullshitty. Like, there was no reason for that to be as fucking stupid as it ended up being.
Right. It was, yeah, I was getting angry at the RNG because it was like, I am hitting the right thing. I have hit the same one, waiting for it to respawn about 4 times now. Have I gotten one? No. Okay. Yeah. This is a little ridiculous.
And then, of course, I've been playing on New Game Plus, and like, in the next zone, you get a bunch of it. It's not even considered rare at that point because it's just like the mid-tier thing. So you get a shit ton of it. So when I'm doing all the quests and I have all my previous stuff from my previous playthrough, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to give that to you right now. Take my shit. I already have it.
You keep everything from your previous playthrough?
Yeah. You can keep your levels, your items, your whatever. I think you can if you want. But why would you?
Yeah, if you're playing it on like Abyssal, the Inferno, blah blah blah, everything is awful mode, then yeah. Especially if I'm doing Nightmare Solo Hummel run, I need my Hummel to be top tier Hummel.
Yeah. The only thing that doesn't carry over are weapons, just FYI.
But
you get all your armor, so.
Ooh.
So yeah, if you have the super armor, you're pretty much good to go. So
great.
Yep.
Okay, we got on a tangent. That was
a bit of a tangent. I'm sorry.
Shit.
But yeah, back to the fishing minigame in the third. I didn't enjoy it because the first time I played, even though I was getting fish every time, I was only getting like the little guys, and even when I was using it to like get bigger fish, I was still like 100 points lower than the guy I was against. And it was not anything I did. It was just that those were the fish I was dealt, and I didn't like that.
I think you just had to get good.
It's not a matter of getting good.
You just had to get good, Kat.
It's a matter of getting lucky.
Can I get good?
No.
I remember I entered that door and I think I don't know if I was streaming at that point or not, but I was like, I'm entering this door. She's like, oh, the fishing mini? I'm like, yeah. She's like, God, get ready to hate yourself. And I'm like, okay. And then I played it, and I was like, man, this is really fun. Beat it first try. 1, 2, 3. And she was like, what?
Yeah, it was just like, I swear to God, it took me like 3 or 4 tries to beat the first door. I beat the second door, or second chapter pretty quick. I think I did that on my first try. And then I think I might have done the third door on my first try, but I was so pissed off just because of the first chapter bullshit. I was not happy. I think the first door out of the 3 is the hardest to win because there's only like, 5 rounds?
It's only 5 rounds, and yeah.
Yeah. So I do think, in fairness to that shitty minigame, that's the hardest door, and that's why I was getting so frustrated. But yeah, I was not happy with that.
Not a shitty minigame. It's not a shitty minigame.
I would have liked it better, and I know this is unfair because Cold Steel came out later, but had it had some mechanics like Cold Steel where you have to actually hit buttons instead of just click when the exclamation point hits, like... I like Cold Steel's fishing game.
And you know what's
do.
Funny?
What?
I didn't.
Oh, really?
I mean, I probably... Okay, so I went through Cold Steel not caring about the fishing mini game because I was like, oh man, I really need to freaking do the story. So I'm going to go do the story. Screw fishing. Who needs fishing? So every time I was just like, I guess I'll fish. I just didn't really care about it.
I didn't really care. I didn't go out of my way to fish. I didn't get, like, getting every fish. I couldn't even finish the quest because fishing level wasn't high enough.
Okay, so when it was a quest, I would kind of... Because I'm I'm a do all the quests kind of person. So
I figured I'd do all the quests on my second playthrough, which is why I didn't worry about it too much the first time. And I still got to do that.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I just kind of didn't. It was like, okay, whatever. It doesn't really give me anything. I already have these items that you get. I already have a lot of Sepith, and like I feel like Sepith is more useful in Sky for some reason, based on what I remember.
Same way too. Yeah, I found myself selling Sepith more in Cold Steel. Like it was more an extra source of income than it ever was something I actually used to make the different orbs or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure when I replay it, because Cold Steel was my first Kiseki game,
well,
I'm gonna be like,
thing. For you, it was a matter of you weren't used to the system, so yeah, I can understand.
How I played this system. How would this work?
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna walk through it and be like, okay, make Burita badass, and I know everything about this game. Let's go.
Yep.
I can't wait to replay that game, along with finishing Tokyo Xanadu, along with doing Ys 8, along with. Okay, just let's not get on this topic. Anyway,
it's okay. You have WoW. We understand.
WoW was really important. It's like I need to hop on and do my world quests right now. I should.
Yeah, but we're recording right now, and
but I can do them at the same time. Okay. What were we talking about? Okay. Right, fishing,
Minigames.
Cold Steel. Right. Okay.
So you didn't care for it. Like I didn't
at the time
love it, but I do enjoy the fact that it's more challenge than just click a button once.
You know what fishing game I do like, Kat?
I know what fishing game you do like. I know it so well.
Demon Prince Rune and Tokyo Xanadu.
Oh, that's actually not what I thought you were going to say. I actually enjoyed that too. But
wait, what did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to talk about Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my god, yes, I love that one too.
Oh, it's so bad. How
okay, fine. I guess we're going to skip over the like 20 hours I spent fishing in Tokyo Xanadu. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 15.
Tokyo Xanadu's fishing game is Cold Steel fishing game light. But anyways, okay, Final Fantasy 15.
Best fishing game ever.
I hated it so much. There's a quest where you have to like get cat food or whatever, and I did it and I was so mad. I'm like, I hate this.
Oh my god, when you had to get the fish for the cat. Yes, I remember that. Oh my god. Sorry. So like I got distracted by my dog. Anyway, freaking Final Fantasy 15's fishing minigame required you to like make sure you had to not like waste your line and have good lines, certain baits for certain types of fish to bite more often. And then being able to like follow the prompts with your left trigger or whatever it is.
Okay.
In order
on that, I have a question because, like, I swear to God, no matter how much I followed the prompts, how much I did it so that I was using a good line and I was using good bait and I was using a good rod, I always felt the line like just zoom down no matter what.
No.
Okay. Because that's why I hated it. I'm like, I can't get this line to last. And I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't get what's going on here.
Yeah, okay, so when I was following the prompts and stuff, if you were following it correctly, the line wouldn't go down at all.
Yeah, no, but I would, and the fish wouldn't necessarily come any closer to me, though, like...
Okay, well, like, I haven't played Final Fantasy 15 in so
Neither
long.
have I, because I just remember I hated that fucking minigame.
Dude, I thought it was the bomb. Fishing was, like, my only max level secondary skill.
Wow.
Because I fished so much.
The one skill I completely ignored.
It was just so much fun, because it was so... Cats, don't make me start yelling at you, okay? Okay. Because it was very, like... I like strategy, and there was like, okay, get this line with this bait to try and get this fish, and then it was like, it wasn't just hit the button and you get the fish like Monster Hunter. It's you got to do the mini game, and it was kind of like intense, and if you did it right, you got a fish, and I liked that. It was fun. I'm sorry that apparently you just.
I know. I just couldn't figure it out. I guess, but I felt like I was doing everything right, and it was still like just zooming down, and I'm like, I don't understand what is going on here, and I don't like it, and the game isn't doing it. And I would reread the tutorial. I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. Why am I fucking this up? Why is it not working? And yeah, I didn't like it. And every time you had to do it, and your party members are like, "Oh, knock this, really?" I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Fucking hear you, Prompto. I do.
But That's how I feel when Prompto's like, let's take a picture over here. And I'm like, God, Prompto, are you serious?
See, I like that. I thought that was cute. I thought that was like
It was cute.
world-building.
It added character, yeah, but it doesn't mean I wanted to do it.
No, fair point. But yeah, no. I just hate when games are like, oh, we have a shitty mini game. You get to play it. You like Blitzball, right? I don't know. Did you ever play Final Fantasy X?
What?
Did you ever play Final Fantasy X?
My what is no.
Okay, so
I've only played like one Final Fantasy and 15 is it.
I figured. So in Final Fantasy X, you open it up and you get this really cool cutscene at the beginning with like metal music, and it's like, rah, and then it's like, oh, this crazy underwater volleyball soccer game thing. And then not even halfway through the game, like a couple hours into the game, they force you to play it. And it is so boring, at least at that point, because I don't really think you get to pick your party at that point. Like, I think if you build up your party for Blitzball, it's probably fun. But that first match, oh my god, it's so long and it's so dull and it's not even like fun at all. And it's just like, oh my god, why did they think this was a good idea?
But also, you hate minigames.
But the thing is, I hate that kind of minigame. That kind of minigame that I had to win in order to progress the story. It's like, I'm already not having fun, and now you're gonna make me, I don't know, force me to win this shitty minigame. And I'm not alone in thinking Blitzball isn't good. A lot of people like it, and that's fair. But that first match, everyone has to admit it's kind of rough. You don't even have, like, your special attack or whatever. It's like Titus or however you say his name, forgets his like main move, even though he's a Blitzball star. That's his thing. So yeah, I don't like mini games that block your progress. But then at the same time, you get games like in Cold Steel where you're just on a train and it makes sense to play cards.
You mean Blade?
Blade. I love Blade.
Oh, I was about to sing Gates of Avalon. Crap. Sorry.
Wrong Blade.
Wrong Blade.
Good Blade.
It is a good Blade. It's Blade 2, actually.
Yeah, it's Blade 2. I do prefer Blade 2 to Blade 1. But
oh, yeah. Blade 1 was very simple.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Easy but fun, and I liked it.
Blade 2 is like, you've triggered one of my 4 trap cards.
Well, then you didn't expect this.
Oh, God. 1. I'm gonna make that skit. Anyway, yeah, man, Blade is a fantastic minigame. So, like, a lot of card minigames I tend to enjoy.
Same.
Some of them when they go too deep, i.e. Witcher 3 and Gwent. Oh my god, that game is fun, but, like, there's so much you can do with it. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, scratch the surface, play it whenever I get the itch, and then move on.
And that's the thing with Gwent. I haven't played it personally, but I've heard that, like, they've actually made it a separate game now, and I think that's kind of cool.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah, but the fact that the game was so deep that they were able to do that with relative ease, and it's like, yeah, no, that's cool. That's a good minigame. Maybe a bit too big to be a minigame, as you said.
Especially in Witcher 3 when the game is already huge.
Yeah.
So I was like already overwhelmed with trying to do all the other things, and it was like, here, you want to be a Gwent master? And I was like, I do, but do I have the time? No. I can't sink like freaking probably 100 hours in this game just to be good. And have all the cards and be like, I'm a Gwent master. Look at all my magic cards.
Ooh.
Instead, I'm just like, let me kill things and find all the treasure on the map. That map is a curse. Anyway, so many things to look at. I haven't played Witcher 3 in a while, but it is a fun game, and maybe one day I'll get back to it.
You know, once you get through the pile. It's okay. You have WoW. We understand.
Yeah, I know. WoW and HOTS, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blade is sick as I pull out my Blade deck. That's cheap, but it's still a Blade deck.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I also have the Blade deck, and I love it, but I do wish the card quality was a bit better, and I wish the image quality on the cards was better.
Could probably make them better.
But it still works. I mean...
Yeah, for what you want to do, yeah, it's fine. Be gentle. You gotta be gentle with them, though, because the card stock is not the best quality.
Yeah, it's really not.
But yeah, man, Blade is... It was like a point of looking forward to in the intermission between each chapter. It's like, okay, you gotta go play Blade. I'm looking forward to playing Blade. And then they take it a step further into where I think you actually have to...
You have to go to the games room.
Yeah, you have to choose to play it. But in doing so,
and
you
I
get
didn't
like
play it
points.
as much because of that. Even though I like Blade 2 more, I would go and I'd occasionally play, but most of the time I forgot because I was really invested in 2's story.
Right. I just knew the fact that if you played it with people, you'd get bonus spirit points with them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, max out Elisa first. Got to do it. Okay, Elliot next. Come on, Elliot. All right, Laura. All right, come on, Laura. Let's do this. Yeah, I have my core. My party's actually right in front of me on my desk.
That's right. I forgot you
yes.
had all those figures.
I have all of them.
I only have Elliot and Adol, but he's from a different game.
Adol is from a different game, indeed. But yeah,
Yep.
Blade is a good mini game. I guess mini games that like don't shove in your face, but are kind of there, and are just, I don't know, fun to play. I just like mini games. Usually when they force me to play it, unless they're actually god awful, like the shooting mini game in 3.
Oh my god, the shooting mini game in 3 is so bad.
So mad.
I hated it. Oh, and I love 3. 3 is probably my favorite of the Sky trilogy. Like it and 2 are damn near tied. But yeah. I don't know why they added so many mini games into 3 because it's not like 1 or 2 had a bunch. Did it?
It was pretty random. Like it barely adds to the story.
Yeah, and it's annoying because you have to beat most of the mini games. I think the only mini game you don't have to actually complete is the arena.
You don't have to complete. I think you only have to do one level and do it. But you know me, and I did all the levels, and I also did the arena when I was just OP and destroying everything. So you know.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure you only have to beat it with the one level, but everything else you have to beat completely to get a specific door. So it's like you have to play these some shitty, some okay, some good mini games, like
fishing. Yeah, good mini game.
I didn't hate it as much as I hated the shooting one, but I didn't like go, oh yay, I get to fish. So the other day, this is actually will be quite far back from when it airs, but the other day for us, we were talking to a member on our Discord, and he was like having a hard time with the first level, and he beat it. I'm like, great, enjoy chapter 2, and just I could hear the sound of his heart breaking across the internet. It was beautiful.
He even said something after that of just like, guys, he just said this is one of 3 lures. 3 lures. Please tell me there's only 2. Please tell me there's only 2 chapters. I'm like, do you actually want the answer to that? And he's like, no. It's okay. Bye. Well, it was funny because at the time I was streaming WoW, and I heard you guys talking about it, and I was like, that fishing mini game wasn't bad, right? From my point of view. So I was like, why are they having such a difficult time with it? So I was like, I legit paused WoW, opened Trails of the Sky back up, and started playing the mini game on stream and being like, okay, how do I play this game again? Oh, okay, that was the strategy. Right, alright. Okay, failed the first time, win second time. I was like, okay, now let's just do the chapter 3, the one that he was really not wanting to do. Just do 15 rounds of fishing. I was like, okay, good. I'm ready. And I did it. And I lost because I missed a fish because of my error. But, you know, it was fun. And then I played actually, I got off right after that. But yeah. I paused WoW to try that fishing minigame out again.
So you know this shit's serious.
Yeah,
she had a point to prove.
I meant business. Business. But that
are there any mini games other than? No, this is not good.
I mean, so it's not a mini game per se, but it's a secondary skill in WoW, and it's fishing.
Oh, well, fair enough.
It's good. It's fine.
Fishing in WoW is technically a mini game. It's
I
get what you're saying, that it's not like a separate game. Like
WoW has legit mini games during the Dark Moon Fair, which happens once a month for a week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Dark Moon Fair is pretty chill. But at the skills, you don't have to level it up. No way do you have to level it up. But you get, obviously, fish from there. And from fish, you can level up your cooking skill. So if you kind of want to do your cooking skill, you kind of need to fish or buy it on the auction house, whatever you prefer. So I do it. And it's not like I used to hate it, but Blizzard has made updates to professions that are quality of life. So I don't hate it anymore.
That's good.
Yeah, just because for what they used to do was in order to do the next expansions, next tier of professions, you had to have your professions at max from last expansion.
Right.
So, if you, let's say you neglected your fishing and you only had rank 200 out of 450, you couldn't fish in the waters of wherever the hell you're at. And so I just stopped fishing because I was like, there's no point. I'm not going to get any fish. But now they basically make it so each expansion has a skill rank of 1 through 150, and you could start at 1, like fresh, wherever you want.
Right.
Like, you don't have to have last expansion maxed in order to fish or in order to do this expansion's profession work.
That
Which,
makes sense.
at one, like, I like it, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, I maxed out everything. I worked so hard to max these out. Like, past me is, like, kind of crushed because, like, man, I spent so much money and worked so hard to keep these maxed, and now it's like, it doesn't even matter. But, you know, it's good for, you know, people who want to get on WoW, and it's like, first character, oh, I need to have everything maxed.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah,
kind of
no.
silly. I understand why they did, for sure.
But yeah, so now I started fishing because I wanted to be a good guildmate and supply my guildies with feasts before raids. I wanted to add to the giving pile, and it's hard because I can't even trade with them because they're on different servers. So it's the only way I could help.
Gotcha.
So I was like, I'm gonna make feasts. So in order to do that, I had to fish, and so I'm fishing, and it's like fishing in WoW is easy. It's just monotonous.
Right.
And, like, some part of me is like, yeah, I got a lot of fish. I like collecting things if you haven't watched me play Monster Hunter. It's like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, all I need to do is listen for the bobble sound. I'm going to look on my other monitor and, like, watch Discord go or watch a YouTube video.
I know you were talking last week about doing a recording and being like, no, I'll just, like, fish while we're doing the recording. I'm like,
I'm
Maddie.
really tempted to do that right now.
Well, we're almost done, so you can go fish in a minute.
I mean, are we? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, we are.
I talk about minigames all day, Kat.
I know you could. I can't.
But yeah, I don't hate it anymore. I used to hate it. It's just monotonous. I think I'm like on the board of everyone who's just like, God, fishing, but it's like a thing you need to do, and it's fun. I mean, you know, getting fish, supplying gear. I like being useful. Anyway,
Do you know what's funny?
What?
Okay, so I think in pretty much every Persona game, you can fish, right?
You know, I heard you could fish.
I know, right?
Haven't.
I haven't either. I've never found it.
Not
I'm
in
like,
Golden.
Wait,
I know where to fish in Golden, but
Yeah,
everyone
so do
is
I.
everyone is like, Persona 5, you can fish. I was like, what? Freaking where?
I'm pretty sure you can do it in 3 as well, and I'm like, I don't care enough to actually go do it.
New Game Plus Ren is incoming, and he's gonna be fishing.
This is true.
He's gonna be doing all the minigames. I'm pretty sure to get, because I'm trying to platinum it, right? So in order to
Right.
get all the trophies, I think you need to fish.
You have to fish, yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
But yeah, I never triggered it. It was in
I don't
the
know.
anime. I'm like, what? You can fish?
Oh
What?
my god, the Persona 4
Again?
anime fishing is so good.
Like, I knew where to fish in P4, but every time I was like, oh, I could go fish now. It's like, oh, you're not feeling it right now. It's like,
But why though?
I want to go fish.
Damn
I
it, this-
want to go meet the character who you see when you fish. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, game why?
Game the fuck. What?
Game the fuck? Yeah, that's funny. That's like the one fishing minigame, like the one minigame I have like not figured out where to or what it is.
Like, I know where it is, but I never procced it. So I was like, wait, what?
I'm talking more Persona 5 now.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I
me
know
too.
the batting. I know the batting minigame. That's
Yes.
I sucked at it. Like, I only went in once because I was very hard. Like, I was working. Okay, my logical mind was like, I don't need the batting minigame. I need to do all these other things to level up my stats so I could go with all these other characters, and that's why I have so many people at 10. Anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense because, like, I didn't do the batting minigame. I think I did it, like, I still, like, I had a lot of characters close to 10, which made me really upset when the game ended.
Yeah, I would be very disappointed too.
It was like, wait, I was one away from them, I was one away from them, This is bullshit.
And now you lost all that progress.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Gun Kid. Gun Kid's legit. Gun Kid is the way to go.
I wish I'd done more gun kit earlier, but I was trying. I tend to focus on my party members.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why gun kit. I think I only got to like 6 or 7.
Futaba Max is like, yeah, because her ability is basically she prevents you from dying once a battle.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is great because it's like, okay, 2 people members of my party will sack themselves for me. Okay, Futaba will do a thing to stop me from dying. I have a persona on that lets me res after dying. I'm never gonna die, guys. Which is why everyone's like, oh, protagonist death at insta-lose sucks. And I'm like, just be prepared. Get good! Sorry.
My only dislike of the protag insta-death is that it assumes your party members are too stupid to res you.
I just think it's funny. I think it's funny.
I feel like at least once per battle, like if protag dies, one of your party members should be like, "Wait, I got this," and then you should be okay. And then you die again. Fucking fault.
Yeah, that or like give you like a round or something to like be able to try and res him. And if you fail,
exactly.
You have to fall
like,
back.
Give me a round after they faint, and if you can't res them, then yeah, game over. I'd be okay with that. But the fact that it's like you can just insta die, it's like, well, that's not like entirely unfair, but entirely fair either. Like I have things to res him.
Yeah, the thing that I'm like, well, one, I'm okay with it because it adds like tension to the fights. Like, because if you could just res people infinitely, it's like, okay, lame. So
the only time I don't like it are Hama and Moon, because
whenever I see that happen, I'm like, don't do it. This sucks.
Somebody sacrifice yourself for me, please.
Yeah, please.
Or have, I think there's like a sacrificial doll you can have or something like that.
I know there's a couple items that if you like get hit with light or you get instant dead killed, it sacks the doll and lets you live.
I always make sure to have at least one of those. Because I was like, I when I was playing Persona, there's a sauna dungeon.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
And I was just about to get to the boss, and this like dolphin thing used Hama on me, and I'm like, and I'm out. And when I said I'm out, I meant I was out. That was the PS2 version, and I didn't pick it up again until Golden.
I'm out.
And I didn't get a Vita right away. I waited a few years to get a Vita, so I went like a good 4 years without playing Persona 4.
Well, it's okay. You're no stranger to waiting 4 years.
On that note, I think we've gone.
Wait.
I'm kidding.
More. God, okay. That was a good dig, though. Come on, give me that one. Give me that one. Give me respect. Sure. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh crap! Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was sorry. No. I know. It's still on this topic, which is totally not on our topic of minigames.
No.
But I don't even care anymore.
No.
So I think what the game is trying to simulate with the protag instant death is like if your leader goes down, they take him and well, not that. I feel like they fall back, right? So they don't continue fighting. The problem is you lose all your progress until then. So if they made it so you like kept everything you did, but you still fall back to the latest safe room, so like you lose moving forward, but you don't lose like items or stuff that you've used or gained or whatever.
That'd be cool.
I feel like that would be better.
I think that Atlas would look at that and go, "Ha, too easy." But
maybe, yeah. Like again, I don't care. I like it, right?
Me too. It's kind of like how Pokemon does it. If you white out, you don't lose anything. You just warp back to the latest, like Pokemon Center or whatever.
Yeah, because that's what it's doing. If the leader goes down, you won't like, oh no, we're all dead. It's like, okay, take him, run away, get him back up.
Nope, in Persona, it's like, well, he's dead. I guess the devil wins. Yeah, or God, depending.
That's not how it goes. I still think they fall back, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you lose your progress.
Because you get your big Igor comes and he's like, "Oh wow, you really suck, don't you?" Anyway,
they do. Oh my God, you're right. They do give you the you died, you suck. That's right. I forgot about that. I didn't die super often, but.
I love games where it's like, and they were never heard from again. Here's the title screen. It's like, fuck you. It's not funny.
They were never heard from again. Oh my God. Yeah, Persona. We got on track of Persona because of course we did.
Of course we did. We got on track to the third. We got on track to Persona. We're hitting everything. We even talked about WoW for a bit and on a minigame topic. to be fair, we have talked about mini games, and like I said, I can't really say much more than I don't like it when they force it down your throat. I do like it when they are actually fun, like Blade. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for mini games usually, unless they're just blatantly bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Because again, we didn't talk about it. We only briefly talked about it, but I did spend 20 hours fishing in Tokyo Xanadus arcade. Every chapter I go in to get every big fish, and Kat's like, "Why? Please stop!" And I'm like, "Nope, this has to happen."
Well, it's just the only reason I'm like, why please stop is because you're so close to me not being able to spoil the game for you anymore. And
I'll just teeter on this edge for infinity.
Oh man, you hurt me, Maddie. You hurt me deep. Almost as deep as the waiting 4 years line.
Oh man, I was actually rather proud of that line. You said it, and I was like, that was the first thing that popped in my head, and I was like,
No, it was a good line. I was just like, oh, why do you have to go there? I'm
But
sad
yeah.
now.
Well, yeah, mini games, I love them most of the time, and yeah, they're an interesting beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always laugh when people are like, oh, a JRPG has to have a fishing mini. Does it? I don't know.
Thinking.
I didn't mind the fishing minigame in Ys 8. I just hated the big fish because it was like, that's really hard on my wrist. Like that was.
Oh my god, that's right. There is a fishing minigame in 8.
Yeah.
I did fish a lot in 8.
Same. I got the fishing trophy for that one. Quite proud of myself.
I worked hard to try and get that Hummel voice line because I thought he said something, but then he didn't. And then I got a different Hummel voice line, and it all worked out in the end.
Yep, and now you have a Twitch emote thing
now
that nobody gets to see because everybody
everybody follows me when I'm offline. I don't understand. Nobody watches
Everybody
me.
go follow Maddie on Twitch. It's fun. It's the Killadin. Or is it Killadin Nerd Rage?
It's Killadin Nerd Rage, but you gotta wait till I'm online so you can get your Hummel high five.
No, do it offline. Piss her off.
No, why would you do that?
Sub to her while you're at it.
Oh, I mean, I won't say no to that, but you'll miss another great thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's Cleo. I had an Illidan one, but I turned it off because nobody will get it.
Aww. Yeah, I gotta update my subs and my follow things just because gotta do it every once in a while. One. Yeah, no, I've gotta not. I almost called him Olivier. It's like that's not Tamaki's name.
It's real life Olivier, real life anime Olivier. It rhymes.
Yep. No, it's good times, but yeah, no, Twitch is a good time for sure. YouTube's fun too.
Yeah, YouTube's fine.
Yeah, it's a good platform. Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Am I wrong?
I mean, no.
Yeah. So that's a good note to end this on. This cast that we put exclusively on YouTube, at least for now. Or maybe by this point we will also be somewhere else. We'll see. The deep sigh was deep.
Yeah. Very deep sigh.
Aww. Thank you for spending time with us. If you want to keep spending time with us, you can join our Discord. It's lots of fun. We tell anecdotes about you guys on the podcast.
We do. There's also a bunch of pictures of puppies, babies, and more babies. And kittens.
Yeah. And, no, it's a good time. You can follow us on Twitch. All that information is in the bottom. And Twitter, same thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm not a big fan of minigames. Maddie is. Yay! We totally stayed on topic all episode.
We're an epic tangent, just all the way through. I could deep talk certain minigames. I don't know what you guys like to hear about. So if you want me to deep talk certain minigames, Discord, and I will.
Discord or in the comments. That also is a good place to talk to them. But for now, we'll see you next time.